Hey party people, I'm Kitty. Welcome to my channel. I did a poll on Twitter to see what you wanted to talk about today, and the overwhelming majority was Caitlyn Jenner. So that's what we're gonna talk about. But before we get started, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, as it really supports my channel. And I did get one video that kind of got picked up by YouTube a little bit, but then, you know, the TERFs came to it and ruined my like to dislike ratio. So if you want to help me get picked up by YouTube, boost my like to dislike ratio, and go like my Vanessa Vokey videos. Thank you so much if you have done that. Let's get started. Okay, so the original video is from TMZ, and this is the interview we're gonna watch.
Hi Caitlyn. So there's legislation in various states to ban.
Okay, first, I'm sorry to start so early, but her mask is below her nose. Where have you been? It's been over a year. Come on.
Biological boys who are trans from playing girls sports in school. What's your opinion on that?
This is a question of fairness. That's why.
Why does she take her mask down to talk to someone? I understand that she's being recorded and that you can't understand her very well because the mask can make you muffled, but taking your mask off to talk to someone kind of defeats the whole purpose of wearing one.
I oppose biological boys who are trans competing in girls sports in school.
The language is problematic because she's saying biological boys instead of saying trans girls. It's just an issue.
Just isn't fair. And we have to protect girls sports in our school.
But if someone transitions and
She doesn't care about fairness. She's wealthy. She cares about money. She cares about getting the Republican vote.
now identifies as a girl, isn't it delegitimizing their identity to prevent
Have a good day.
That interviewer has a point though. It's just cruel to ban trans girls from sports and trans women, but especially like teenagers. That's a time in your life that I feel like a lot of people have struggles and they don't really know who they are and they're trying to figure themselves out. In sports, I mean, I feel like I loved cheerleading and soccer so much. They made me so happy, and I can't imagine just being told I'm not allowed to do it because of the way I express myself. We're gonna talk about fairness, but she's leaving out the fact that almost always you have to be on hormones for a year and have your testosterone level tested before you can compete. They make sure that you do not have an advantage. It's still fair. But again, she doesn't care about fairness. She cares about money. And then when the questions get tough, she just says, have a good day. Like, okay. Oh yeah, and I forgot to make this point in the last one. Can you imagine if someone had told Caitlyn Jenner that she could not do sports? The Olympic athlete is saying that trans women and girls like her cannot play sports. So let's talk about her running for governor of California, since I did go ahead and bring that up. And let's play the Fox News version because that's gonna be the biased one. Comments are turned off. Of course they are.
It is now official. Caitlyn Jenner is running for governor of California. Jenner is, of course, a former Olympic decathlete, one of the stars of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Christina Coleman has the story from LA today. Good morning, Christina.
Hi, good morning, Bill. Reality star and former Olympian Caitlyn Jenner is throwing her hat in the ring for governor of California. She just announced she has filed initial paperwork to run for office. And in just the last hour, she tweeted, "I'm in. California is worth fighting for." She then directs her 3.5 million followers to her campaign website, Caitlyn for California. It doesn't list off any of her policy positions, but they're already selling merchandise from...
How do you sell merchandise before you even say what your policy positions are? I'm telling you, it's a money grab.
California wine glasses to bumper stickers. She also just released a statement stating why she wants to run. It says in part, "For the past decade, we have seen the glimmer of the Golden State reduced by one-party rule that places politics over progress and special interest over people. Sacramento needs an honest leader with a clear vision."
What does she mean by placing politics over progress? Because as someone who is running Republican, it's not called progressive. Where do you think the progress is? Where is the progress? Special interests over people. Caitlyn, what the hell are you talking about? So other people demand their own rights now, and that's like fucking with your money? Is that what you mean? Is that it? Because if you wanted to put people over special interest, you would be a socialist. Sacramento needs an honest leader with a clear vision, even though I haven't told you what that vision is at all, but it's clear.
And there's definitely going to be a lot more vision and eyes on this effort to recall Governor Gavin Newsom, with Caitlyn Jenner announcing her bid for office. Her supporters believe her celebrity status will definitely help. Jenner publicly showed support for Trump before. She's a longtime Republican and a transgender rights activist in this deep blue state.
How are you gonna call yourself a transgender activist when you just said that trans women and trans girls should be banned from sports?
Axios reports that a campaign advisor says that Jenner is running as someone that's socially liberal and a fiscally conservative person. In her announcement.
Oh, so she likes the wealthy, and she's like, I don't care if the gays have rights. I don't care if people of color have rights. They can do their thing. But I'm gonna put money first.
Today, she already slammed California's COVID lockdowns, calling them over restrictive. She also criticized the state's taxes, saying they're way too high.
Over restrictive? Yeah, I watch a lot of people in California and they barely have restrictions. I mean, the people I watch are outside, but like, everything's poppin'. I don't know what she's even referring to.
By killing jobs and hurting families. Now, as for the recall election, it's not official yet, but everyone in California expects it to happen.
You're gonna get a lot.
Wow. Just out of curiosity, I would like to watch how the Kardashians feel about Caitlyn Jenner's run for California.
Now, what does her famous family think about her run for governor? A source tells ET, Caitlyn running for California governor is not a big surprise to the Kardashians and Jenners. Quote, Caitlyn has been vocal about wanting to get involved in politics for quite some time now. While the family may not be entirely aligned politically speaking, they ultimately want Caitlyn to be happy and fulfilled.
Everybody.
Well, what a cop-out. Wow, my Midwestern very much came out right there. Okay. What a cop-out. They avoided the hard part of the question entirely. I am not surprised. I should have expected this, honestly. So they don't agree with what she's doing entirely. My family that shares some of those opinions, I was just like, got a blast. I get that not everyone feels that way, but sorry, but you can't keep fascists in your life.
Goes through tough times in their life and deals with a lot of different things. I always look at it as everybody has their stuff, you know? And it's how you deal with your stuff and how you come out the other end.
Jenner has been a big advocate of equal rights for the LGBTQ plus community since coming out as transgender back in 2015.
What advocating? When did she ever advocate for a community? Was it when she opposed trans women and trans girls being in sports? Was that it?
And last year, she opened up to ET about the importance of politics and the trans community.
You know, from the trans community, politics unfortunately is important.
And yet, she's going against them. She doesn't care about the trans community. She cares about money.
We talk about equality and equal rights for everybody. For the last...
How's she gonna say that they're working for equality and equal rights after her fucking statement?
year, I haven't done that much. Kind of waiting to see once this election's over with and what we can do. So there may be some, but probably not a lot until something is really important. I have a platform that I can put it out there. which is nice.
Okay, so the family didn't really say anything, so that's that. That's it on Caitlyn Jenner today. Let me know what you want to talk about next time. There are some Steven Crowder videos. I mean, the most recent one, the one about Billie Eilish, and then of course he gets transphobic in it as well, because what can you expect from Steven Crowder? Trash. I think that would be a fun one to react to, but no one really voted for that on Twitter, so let me know what you think in the comments below, and I would super appreciate your comments, even the hate comments, because I know I'm gonna get them because Vanessa's fans are obsessed with me, and I have a hate sub even, so hello! Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time.